Good morning from Perth, West Australia. My 5 minutes of fame this week 36 of 2025, 1st of September to 7th of September, comes to you from Perth, West Australia, beautiful city. And this episode, I decided to do it in Somali language as well as in English. So the Somali version will be loaded on my ayub.org website. This version you're watching will be on somaliasubstack.com. Big news this week from Somalia. We have e-visa. You can now apply visa online if you are interested or want to visit Somalia. A lot of questions were asked. My reaction was positive. I'm always excited about anything positive about Somalia. So last month I was in Japan most of the month, attending the TCAD and the Expo and a few other things, and technology was in my mind. And only to complete the week with e-visa, I was so excited about it. I must have been the first one who applied. 1st of September, probably in a few hours, my application was in. So I salute you, whoever did the system in Somalia. But as usual, there's always a room for improvement. That's what people in academia always say. So here's some feedback. First of all, to my Somali folks, my one-talks in the diaspora, who were a bit concerned when they heard, or I told them that I applied the visa via the e-visa.so, and the concern was, how can you trust? How can you put your passport copy to a website that you don't know? Here is my answer. We travel a lot. We cross borders. Our passports are scanned here and there everywhere. We stay in hotels. So I'm not scared. I'm not really worried about putting my passport copy to the e-visa. Absolutely no worries. Why? Because passport copies are probably in hundreds of hotels and hundreds of countries that we don't know whether we can trust or not in the immigration databases. So no worries. I've done it. It's in Mogadishu somewhere, I hope. But I'm still waiting. I haven't got the visa, although partly it's my fault and I should follow up. But the good news is e-visa is on. Here's my feedback. E-visa is a step forward. Any other technological solution is a step forward. I wrote about this in the last 5 years about the mobile money and telecommunication platforms. But this particular solution is different because it's a government solution. We're trusting our government to do the right thing. We're applying visa online. So the few questions that are reaching my inbox and people are emailing me about how do we know who is providing this visa? Where is the money going? All those things. But those are minor details. Look at the big picture. Look at the good news. Somali visa now can be applied online. The details, they can be sorted out. Now, some of the feedback, there was a question, or maybe on the first page that says, if you're Somali or whatever, I don't know whether that question is necessary. A Somali with a Somali passport wouldn't need a visa. So I think that's redundant. There were also other questions that I thought were a bit weird. I don't know why they were asked. If anyone wants to come to Somalia, they can stay in a hotel. Why do they need a sponsor? I don't know where that question came from either. Maybe legacy of those Arab rich oil companies who required or used to require sponsors and so on. I think apart from those little minor details that can be corrected, e-visa is a step forward, and I salute you, whoever did that, step forward. Keep going. And more about that and my reactions about the African Australian Universities Network Forum in Perth, the Africa Down Under, my reactions to all the events in the Asia Pacific, about the TCAD in Japan, the forum in China, and few other interesting events, all you can read them below at somalia.substack.com. Salam ya Abu Mohammed from Bed. My 5 minutes are up. Until next week, take care.